Wonga korkakçı.
Heyecan, macera, eğlence ve kahkaha. Dizismart Go. Çocuk deyince o.
Hayatın tüm bu koşturması içinde aklınız faturalarda kalmasın, keyfiniz kaçmasın. Dizismart keyfini kesintisiz yaşamak için hemen otomatik ödeme talimatı verin, rahat edin. Otomatik ödeme talimatı vermek için Dizismart çağrı merkezini arayabilir, Dizismart.com.tr'den online işlemler menüsünü ziyaret edebilir veya bankanızla görüşebilirsiniz. Hayatı kolaylaştıran akıllı çözümleriyle Dizismart hep sizinle.
Dizismart her televizyona şart.
And I have here my queen. Voila!
You're going to marry the love of your life. I have no memories of how it started. I was born into the world that came after. For 9 years, the fighting continued with no end in sight. It wasn't exactly Earth anymore.
Is this St. Louis?
Now we call it Defiance.
You all know what to do.
This town is worth fighting for.
Hollywood icon Tom Cruise developed a love of acting as early as the 4th grade and made his big breakthrough in 1983 with the sexy teen comedy Risky Business. But the young star already seemed to have his whole career mapped out.
All the scripts were coming in, it was risky business, and I thought, I have to protect my talent here because I know I want to grow, I have to develop, and I don't want to burn out, and all of a sudden, 7 years from now, you know, I don't have the opportunities anymore.
Thankfully, Tom's next choices turned out to be excellent, like the classic blockbuster Top Gun.
It's totally entertaining, and people just go in there, and it's emotional, you know, it's exciting, it's funny, and they just sit down and they just go on this, you know, wonderful ride.
In 1989, Cruise fell for his co-star Nicole Kidman on the set of Tony Scott's racing car drama Days of Thunder, and the couple loved working together so much they hooked up again for Far and Away.
I work every day, you know, working on trying to get projects for the next one, or you know, doing research. So you better have someone that really understands that, and even better to be able to share it with, and someone that you have a tremendous amount of respect for. So I think it's a wonderful thing.
The remainder of the 90s flew by in a haze of constant success. In 96, Tom kicked off a brand new franchise called Mission Impossible.
With Mission Impossible, I said it's going to cost X amount of dollars, and it cost X amount of dollars, and they just leave me alone and let me deliver them the picture. And I think that's the good thing about it, that I've earned that kind of, you know, that privilege, and I do feel it to be a privilege.
And there was a third collaboration with Nicole in Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, an intense film exploring the dark side of marriage and sexuality.
I'm glad that we went through it at the stage of our marriage that we did, as opposed to in the first year. It would have been, I think, more difficult to do that, because you really have to trust the other person and know and be willing to look at those things in someone else's life, and hers and mine and hers, and it helped us through.
Sadly though, in early 2001, the couple announced their separation, and his next marriage to Katie Holmes also crumbled. Cruise's response was to put his head down and work harder than ever, starring in a string of hit pictures throughout the first decade of the new millennium.
I love what I do. I love showing up on the set and working with the writers and the directors and the other actors. And there's a thrill and an exhilaration of working, you know, an 18-hour day and knowing you've done good work, and you feel very proud of yourself for that. I want to make great films. That's what I'm interested in.
In particular, Cruise has become known for being willing to do his own stunts on his films, no matter how crazy, and he's begun to work behind the scenes, encouraging his co-stars to do the same, like Swedish actress Rebecca Ferguson in the 5th Mission Impossible film, Rogue Nation.
I had vertigo before, massive vertigo, and I told Tom, and he said, that's fine, we have a stunt double, you don't have to do it, but you want to try and see if you can overcome it. It took about a month and a half.
And over 2 decades after the blockbuster franchise kicked off, in 2018, Mission Impossible Fallout, the 56-year-old took those famous stunts to a whole new level.
Oh, definitely. It's the most practical action I think ever shot in any film in the history of films, actually. When we added up the most practical, we were pushing it. We didn't really kind of think about it until we looked at the movie and thought, what? You know, look at how many things we've done.
Now an industry veteran with decades of experience, Tom Cruise comes second to none in his commitment and dedication.
Generally, I'm shooting a movie and I'm working on the edit and overseeing the film that I just finished. And so what I do is, and I'm prepping the next one. So that's just how I work. And I've spent the last 35 years of that making movies in that way.
I knew what I was accepting when my passage out here was paid. To marry a man I'd never set eyes on before.
I like the look of you. We've waited 12 years for this.
You've been brought here as the property of your husband, and you will behave accordingly.
What if these men have been on their own for so long they're not men anymore?
If we are to be free, we must possess their minds, their souls.
Yıldız Tozu başlıyor.
Ben Stiller tabii ki kariyeriyle yıldızlığı sonuna kadar hak etmiş bir isim. Ama onu 11 Mayıs 2020'de hayatını kaybeden usta komedyen Jerry Stiller'ın oğlu olarak da tanıyoruz. Will Ferrell, Jack Black, Vince Vaughn, Steve Carell, Owen Wilson ve Luke Wilson'la birlikte bir aktörler çetesinin üyesi olduğu söylenen Ben Stiller, kuşkusuz ki durum komedisinin değerli isimlerinden biri. Canlandırdığı karakterlerde genellikle sakinliği ve aklı öne çıkaran performanslar sergileyen oyuncu, babası Jerry Stiller'ın kanatları altında başlayıp devam eden kariyerinde Gerçekler Acıtır, Ah Mary Vah Mary, Müzede Bir Gece serisi, Tropik Fırtına, Greenberg gibi önemli işlerde kendine yer buldu. Belki merhum babasının efsane katına kadar yükselemedi. Ama özellikle sergilediği insancıl performanslarla kitlelerin duygularını şahlandırmayı başardı. Oyunculuğuna yapımcılığı ve yönetmenliği de ekleyince sac ayak tamamlanmış oldu.
Congratulations. You did it. You're here. We didn't hire you for your grades, we hired you for your fight.
We didn't choose a place we came from.
Don't kill anyone or drop anything inside a patient.
Are you back?
I heard about the new class.
This just got super real. I see something in them. The spark. Yeah. The drive. The genius. They just need a chance.
Gonna be okay.
Yıldız Tozu başlıyor.
2014 tarihli Enigma ile Oscar adaylığı da olan Benedict Cumberbatch, İngiltere'den çıkıp dünya sinemasına damga vuran isimlerden. Özellikle Sherlock dizisindeki başarısıyla dünyaya kolaylıkla açılan aktör, Doktor Strange'le Marvel'ın Avengers kadrosunda da önemli bir yer tutuyor. Bir gazetecinin violonselin içine saklanmış bir jaguar gibi diye tanınmadığı bariton sesiyle farkını hemen belli eden Benedict Cumberbatch, ikisi de oyuncu olan bir anne babanın genlerini taşımanın hakkını veriyor doğrusu. Kendisi gibi Sherlock Holmes'u canlandıran Robert Downey Jr.'ın koyu bir hayranı olan aktör, cool kavramının da beyaz perdedeki en önemli temsilcilerinden. Ekstrem sporları pek seven oyuncu, kendi yaptığı resimleri ve çizimleri hayır işleri için bağışlamasıyla da ünlü. Anlayacağınız iyi bir sanatçı olduğu kadar iyi de bir insan aynı zamanda.
In this episode of Zoom In, legendary Academy Award winner Al Pacino and Logan Lerman star in the crime drama Hunters.
There comes a time where we all must choose between the light and the darkness. But when there is great darkness in this world, perhaps the choice is made for us.
The film follows a diverse band of Nazi hunters living in 1977 New York City as they set out on a bloody quest to bring the Nazis to justice and thwart their new genocidal plans.
You know, for eons, people like us have been degraded and exterminated. But no more.
Distributed by Amazon Studios.
Yeah, nothing like a pep talk from Datura to help you commit a felony.
Production budget $100 million.
I got a beautiful letter from David Weil, and he's telling me the story and why it was important to him, and after reading it, I realized how personal it was to me too.
Directed by Alfonso Gomez Rejon.
There is evil among us, and you must remember, this evil starts as but a spot inside of them. Then it grows to a stain. Then it becomes a scourge. And we can't know such evil until it strikes. So the time to act is now. Before everything we hold dear to us is destroyed.
It's the 70s, and Al is a survivor, and he has gotten together a group of people to round up all of those Nazis that have found their way in the United States.
They are all driven, I think, by a feeling of otherness, a feeling of violence being perpetrated against them. They all have dealt with white supremacy in some way. And so this ragtag group kind of bands together to reclaim justice and vengeance.
They stand for survival, and they stand for a kind of retribution and a kind of hope.
Yeah. Jonah, it's all right. It's all right. Jonah, come. It's all right. I see it. Here it is.
Who are you?
It's in this place.
Who the are you, CIA?
Just press.
Mossad?
Oh, Kindler. No, I work only for myself. Though I suppose I represent 6 million clients.
Why was he saying she was after him?
Because she was. We both were. You know that photograph you stole from me? Your grandmother took it the day before she died. She would never let us pursue anyone without her verification.
Pursue? Pursue who?
Nazis, Jonah.
I was just blown away with the writing. I thought it was really exciting. Thought there was a character there for me that I could potentially, try to do justice, try to figure out, fully realize with this team.
My reaction was it was good. I felt it. I felt that this was an unusual writer writing about something that he felt, that he thought was personal.
The plot is kind of outrageous and fun and weird and sad and scary and thrilling, and I mean it's just a lot of things. Showtime. Hi, it's your favorite star screen and stage, and I want to give you all my money.
Okay, I'm the executive branch manager. An associate is normally in charge of opening accounts.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm a bit famous, and I don't really want to go over to Normally and get mobbed.
Let me help you out. We look different in the flesh. I'll give you a hint. L-O-N. Why Flash? Why Flash?
David and